My name is Roma.
And my name is Matt.
And today we're going to talk about biology.
Yes, biology.
Today we are going to talk about life on Earth, how it began, specifically under the IB category of option D, evolution. There are many aspects of evolution, however, we are going to specifically talk about the origins of life and how it began, the backbone to how all life started on pre-Earth. You may be asking yourself, well, how did life begin on Earth? Well, you biology enthusiasts, I wish I could answer that question, but you will have to wait and be patient as I go through this video. There are many different theories regarding how life on Earth could have started. Many theories regarding how life could have started on Earth. For example, spontaneous generation, panspermia, creationism, etc. The theory with the most evidence, however, is debatedly spontaneous generation, so we'll talk about that mostly for this video. There are four processes that help spontaneous generation occur. The ability to create simple organic compounds from inorganic molecules is one. Number two, a molecule that is capable of self-replication. 3, a molecule can exist without depolymerization, so that kind of needs to happen. Molecules can exist without depolymerization, occurring due to the presence of a membrane surrounding those molecules, which protected from the harsh environments of prebiotic Earth. And as I mentioned, 4 was having those membranes that allowed for the molecules to be safe from the harsh environments, and those are called probionts. And those are called protobionts, not probionts for you confused IB students. Damn it! Oh, well, that's one question wrong. Anyway, 2 scientists named Miller and Urey performed an experiment in order to show that the spontaneous molecules could have occurred in prebiotic Earth. Biology moment. Miller and Urey were 2 men looking to uncover the mysteries of how life began on Earth. In a glass casing, they introduced gases such as methane, hydrogen, ammonia, anything else that was around in prebiotic Earth. They induced the water cycle, such as evaporation and condensation. They made huge electric sparks to mimic lightning strikes, introduced warm temperature and UV rays from a light source. However, they did not protect the glass casing from this light source in order to mimic the lack of an ozone layer, because there wasn't one in prebiotic Earth. Results: amino acids, sugars, and nucleic acids were found in the model. Woo! Yeah! However, this does not mean that they created life. It just proves that simple organic molecules could have been formed from inorganic molecules found on prebiotic Earth. What a lovely story. Besides the theory of spontaneous generation, there's also another theory that scientists are well aware about and have much evidence on, and that is panspermia. Panspermia does not have to do with pans or sperm. It basically has to do with the theory that organic molecules could have originated from space, since they were found on comets that happened to survive the pounding that they received as they hit Earth's ground. During meteor showers in prebiotic Earth, there was a chance that some of these comets, like I said, could have survived the impact. And when they did this, they acted as a catalyst for polymerization of inorganic molecules to organic molecules. Another idea with panspermia is that actual amino acids were found on comets, and they proved this by having lab-posed conditions of space, by having low temperature and pressure. When scientists in the lab posed space conditions in a lab, there was low temperature and low pressure, and when this occurred, simple organic molecules were still able to be formed. Wow. Now, regardless of how they came to Earth, the growth and continued production of organic molecules needed to continue occurring. Because if not, well then, how would you get this lovely human being right here? Certain places on Earth contain better conditions for fostering the growth and development of these organic molecules. Number 1, alternating wet and dry conditions. Drying of clay molecules help to catalyze polymerization reactions, and also the cool air from the clay allowed molecules to be protected from the intense heat that prebiotic Earth had. Number 2, near volcanoes. Volcanoes were very active on early Earth, so when they were active, they would spew out minerals, water vapor, and a large amount of gases. And this would create, in turn, a large amount of heat. And this heat would help formulate the production of amino acids and other sugars. Number 3, deep sea oceans. In deep sea oceans, there are hydrothermal vents which cause hot water to rise. And like volcanoes, this heat allows for the production of simple sugars and amino acids. Fun fact, bacteria use these minerals near the hydrothermal vents as food. And in return, creatures who feed on these bacteria are able to get the nutrients they need from those original minerals. This was evidence for the first organisms that were heterotrophic. Speaking of prokaryotes, they were really important for things other than existing as early heterotrophs. They were actually really important. Prokaryotes actually helped form this oxygen-rich atmosphere that was essential for higher organisms to survive, such as us. And you can go ahead and thank your local bacteria for that. Go ahead, thank your bacteria. I'll wait.
Thank you, bacteria.
Most early prokaryotes were heterotrophic, meaning that they ate their own food in order to perform metabolic functions and survive. Some, however, mutated and were able to form their own food by using the carbon dioxide in the atmosphere to produce their own simple sugars, which they use for metabolic reaction. These bacteria are autotrophic, meaning they convert the carbon dioxide found in the atmosphere into glucose and oxygen, and creating the oxygen-rich atmosphere that we have today, which is why we are able to breathe and be alive. Thanks for watching. You can find the links to our other biology videos in the description below. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time.